It's another Friday, and we're excited to be back on your screens for Breaking Bites, where, as always, we get to educate you and also get to make you laugh. Now, today, we're not doing anything different. Okay, my name is Amy Cherry, and I'm doing this with.
And my name is Nakoshi Lamte. Getting into our very first story for today, the CEO of BET Awards, in the person of Scott Mills, has actually raised a concern that's got everyone talking. So he's actually come out to say that the BET Awards is actually not watched traditionally so much now that he's actually taken a turn to pause on this award scheme. That is the BET Hip Hop Awards and Soul Train Awards. So like I mentioned earlier, he's saying that most people are not watching it through the traditional media, but they are so much focused on consuming the digital content. So because of this, they're actually taking a turn to reimagine the scope of this BET Awards, and I think it's actually a good thing to see.
Makes sense because you know that I was saying that the world is evolving, things are changing. So definitely, if you're any organization, if you're any firm, if an event organizer, you're trying to put an event together, you have to put in the minds that the people are not just watching on TV. So the experience has to be different.
But I know the heartbreaking thing about this is that people do not know when they are going to bring it back. And you know, in 2019, Sarkodie won the best category, the category of the best international flow. And then 7 years down the line, Black Sheriff also gets to win the same award. And to see that this time round,
Charlie, because you know, post a comment that said, "Oh, so the categories that our artists are winning has been taken off. Which one are they going to be winning?"
And you know how much we've been anticipating Black Sheriff winning another one next year because he's worked so hard under the year of review. And to know that this thing has been scraped off already, I feel like one way or the other, right? His work has gone down the drain. But then on the brighter side of life, he's been able to introduce his artistry to a very wider audience. We should just look forward to a better one. This has been our very first story. Amy is going to wrap up with the stories.
So with our second story, it's an unfortunate one. It's a sad one. Everyone's mood has been down on social media in real life because something unfortunate happened on the 6th of August, which was on Wednesday, where the Ghana Air Force Harbin 7 Z9 helicopter crash, and it had some important people. And it's not only because it had some important people that makes it a sad instance, okay? Because it had people, it had human beings, it had people's fathers, it had people's brothers,
breadwinners
in it, and then we've just lost them like that. So some people that died: the Defense Minister Edward Omane Boama, may his soul rest in peace; Environment Minister Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed; NDC Vice Chair Samuel Sapo; the Deputy National Security Coordinator Acting Muniru Mohammed Limuna; then the 3 Air Force crew members who also lost their lives. Now, this is very unfortunate. Yesterday, I was on TikTok and I saw a video of one of my friends who was sharing her testimony about how her dad was supposed to be on the helicopter, and he just changed his mind and decided to use a plane. Now, this wasn't to say that she is happy that, or maybe it didn't happen to her or anything like that. She was just happy and crying at the same time because this could have happened to anybody. And imagining how you would just lose someone you were talking to in a few minutes to a plane crash. See, I wouldn't want to imagine this for anybody.
No, so yesterday I was actually watching one of the shows that had one of the dignitaries in government. She actually works closely with the government, and then she also disclosed such information that the president was actually supposed to be on flight.
Then that makes it questionable.
But he had to attend to a couple of stuff because you know these things, it happens. Like you're supposed to do something, but you're supposed to go elsewhere at the same time, so you have to change plans at the very last minute, and that is actually what happened in the president's
case.
So
you see, I was saying that it's questionable and it's tricky, and we would not like to
how
get
questionable
into the
is
president
that?
being supposed to be on that helicopter because people are also saying that if the president was supposed to be on air, then it might be something that had been planned, because till now they haven't found out what the root cause of the incident was.
But I mean, the brighter side of this story is that the black box, is that black box? Yeah, has actually been found. So
Yeah.
we just hope that this is going to give answers to
some
all these questions that we are asking. This is a
it's
very
rather
sad
unfortunate.
one.
And we're sending all our love and condolences to anyone who has lost anybody. But anyways, that is a sad one. Not to say we're taking your minds off it, but at least something to cheer up the mood. Let's watch our funny video for the day.
Right, young white cell, bitch, we living life.
Why are you trying to cheat nature?
It's not everything you see on social media that you should believe. It will not work like that for you.
And you know the funny thing? It's a lady. The lady didn't even, she didn't even flinch.
She
And
had
you a guy.
and composure.
You a guy. Come on,
Negative
do better.
thousands teas.
Do better.
But anyways, we hope that video made you laugh and maybe you learned a lesson. Don't do everything you see on social media.
Of course, of course.
All right, so our next segment.
Yeah, we are going to get into our top listers for today. Now, so today we are looking at the top 5 biggest events in WWE history by attendance. At number 5, we have the WrestleMania 31, which had over 76,000 people in attendance. Now, this was held at Levy Stadium in California. This event featured the unforgettable moment when Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank contract during the main event. What do we have at number 4?
At number 4, we have the WrestleMania 3, which had 78,000 people. Now, this is iconic for Hulk Hogan slamming Andre the Giant. Now, this event is at the Pontiac Silverdome and became a defining moment in wrestling history.
Okay, at number 3, we have the WrestleMania 28 with 78,363 people in attendance, and it was hosted in Miami. Now, this show was headlined by once in a lifetime The Rock versus John Cena in a match that delivered massive fan hype.
All right, at number 2, we have SummerSlam 1992, which had 78,927 people. Now, this took place at the Wembley Stadium in London. This event is best remembered for its classic international title match between Bret Hart and British Bulldog.
All right, now pave for the one and only WrestleMania 32, which had over 80 people. If I'm giving you the actual number, 80,709. Now, this is obviously the biggest WWE event by attendance. WrestleMania 32 filled AT&T Stadium in Texas and delivered a grand spectacle with legends, surprises, and title changes. If you haven't seen these videos, go online and check out these videos. These have been our top listers for today.
All right, so it's time for our birthday wishes. Today is 8th August, so happy birthday going out to everyone celebrating their birthdays today. I want to say a happy birthday to one person though. She's called Sarah Corti. She has my surname.
Oh, she does.
Yeah, so I just want to say that I love you so much and I hope that you have a great day today and also have a great year ahead. So our celebrities who are celebrating their birthdays today, we have Dustin Hoffman, who turns 88 today. Now, Dustin Hoffman is known for his versatile acting in classic films like The Graduate, Rain Man, Tootsie, and Karma versus Karma, beg your pardon.
Never heard of these movies.
Happy birthday going out to Dustin Hoffman. So anyone who celebrates their birthdays today, you celebrate your birthday with Dustin Hoffman.
Of course. Now we are going to switch lanes and get into our emojis game, where we get to test your creativity skills with some emojis that is actually carefully crafted by our producer. Now today, as displayed on your screen, we have a sword and a monkey. Whatever your thoughts are, let us know in the comment section on our YouTube at 3 Music Tips. This is too easy for you,
yes,
right?
Because it's like a recent movie. I've given you guys a hint. All right, so in the last episode, we had a watch and then a little boy. Now, last time we said that this was very easy because growing up, everyone knew about this one. Okay, so our last movie, or the last episode, the movie was a cartoon, which is Ben 10.
Ben 10. But guys, yes, we are done with today's episode of Breaking Bites right here on 3 Music Tea. It was actually fun bringing you all these stories. Although we are mourning, we get to bring you all these stories. My name, of course, is Nako Shilamte, and I did this for my lady,
Amy Cherry. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and also know that we'll be back on your screens on Monday and Wednesday, and then Friday at 6 p.m. and repeat at 9 p.m. Till then, enjoy your weekend.
Bye.